So I'm starting a wellness brand, and here's a raw look into how it's going. When I first came up with the idea of trying to build a brand around wellness, I thought this would be an easy task. The truth is, it's actually much harder than I imagined. You can really give 110% and still fail to see any results. So some days I'll wake up and I'll just feel really demotivated and questioning whether I'm making the right choices. I'm taking a big risk here to try and build something that I feel will really fulfill me, but at the risk that, it might not be successful and, I end up in a financial situation that I don't want to end up in. I started this because I was working at a startup and I just realized that we've kind of lost our way in the world. We're driving for the wrong things and we've lost our humanity for others, but even more importantly, we've lost our humanity for ourselves. And balance doesn't seem to really exist anymore. You can only live so long like that before you sort of fall apart and everything kind of collapses around you. And that's what happened to me. My life started to fall apart around me. I wasn't happy. I was playing around with suicidal ideation, which is something I'm not proud to admit. And I really, in some ways, while I had everything that I thought I wanted in life, I also really just didn't want to be here, which is the reason behind creating my Instagram account, so that I can try and reach people who basically are focusing on improving their lives, who want to be better people, who are trying to achieve balance and happiness and peace, and are really self-aware and looking for that extra in life, not just, the bare minimum. But I have to be honest with you that there is days where I wake up and I'm just thinking, I want to quit, man, because you do all this work and you put in all this effort and you see very little results. And I think this happens probably in any business that you start, right? There's a lot of work you have to do initially without actually seeing the results. And that is what separates the people that succeed from the people who give up. A lot of us, we're not ready to go through so much failure. Failure is something we want to avoid. And we don't realize that the failure in itself is a necessity in order to ultimately reach that success.